Good morning, everyone. Like I said, my name's Hugh Peterson with Standard Imaging. I'm the product manager for our PIPS Pro software, which we'll be going through today. And I'd like to welcome you all. Thank you very much for taking the time to attend here. And once I get my PowerPoint moving, there we go, correctly, we'll get going. So, like I said, the PIPS Pro software is designed for easy machine QA for TG-142, allowing you to kind of streamline and kind of modernize your test regimen for TG-142 and just for QA in general for a number of different things. A little bit of housekeeping today for the webinar. It's recorded for future review. If you have any colleagues that you feel would like to be able to view this, listen to it, watch it, and weren't able to attend today, everybody who registered will get an email with the link of the recording, so you can feel free to share that, re-review however you see fit. Everybody's in mute just to kind of help things move along a little bit. So if you have any questions, there is a dialog box in the GoToMeeting under questions, and you can enter them there, and I'll address them at the end of the program. And just a bit about Standard Imaging. We were incorporated in 1989, and so been around about 33 years now. We're based in Middleton, Wisconsin, just outside the University of Wisconsin. Have an excellent relationship with not only the cancer center there, but the calibration lab as well that does all the calibrations for our ion chambers and electrometers. And we design and manufacture a full suite of products, including Phantoms, our Lucy Phantom for stereotactic, our X-ray line of ion chambers, from the smallest of the micro chambers and diodes to our large spherical chambers, a host of electrometers for various uses, our 3D DoseView 3D water phantom, our DoseView 1D water phantom, and a number of other software products as well. But today I want to talk about our filmless and quantifiable TG-142 QA, our PIPS Pro software. It's automated analysis of over 30 TG-142 recommended tasks, including 2D planar QA for your MV and KV imagers, cone beam CT. We have MLC QA tests, both image-based and log file-based tests. Our stereotactic, which is a automated Winston-Lutz test, so you can utilize just about any type of ball marker for that and do an automated Winston-Lutz. We have automated radiation light field coincidence tests as well. Our Starshot Analysis, IGT analysis as well. So kind of starting out the database management for the system, nice thing about PIPS Pro, it's scalable for either large enterprises or even down to a single LINAC facility. We have a centralized database which allows you to kind of broaden it for larger enterprises, and you can also set it up, like I said, for small single facilities with just one or two LINACs. Very easy department and user setup. We've got different levels of security set up and passworded security. So we have administrative rights and basic user rights that can be incorporated into the system. It's based on a Citrix server support for enterprise-wide systems as well. So you can put it on a Citrix server and access it from various locations. It's a centralized database for that enterprise type of situation. If you want to utilize enterprise-wide results and trending, you can kind of see what your other facilities are doing as far as results and trending for the different tests. And then there's also easy, quick baselines to give you what we call quick selects that will directly give you fast access to specific tests and their setups. The Linux can be incorporated into the system, giving you different variations, what your MLC types are, whether you've got a 3D or 6D couch, etc., things like that. So those can be set up individually. And then we also utilize the different thresholds. The thresholds are set at the TG-142 tolerances, but they're easily customizable by the user if they want to loosen or tighten any of those thresholds as they see fit. We also incorporate a QA results dashboard, which is just a quick glance overview of the last analysis results and give you a look at whether they're pass, fail, or alerts of those results. And it's just a quick and easy review of your most recent tests. So kind of getting into the tests themselves, the planar imaging, as you can see on the left, we've got our Phantoms for not only the KV on the far left, but also the MV. Very similar in design and scope, just obviously different thicknesses and shielding for the MV energies versus the KV energies. But easily automated test, bring in the Phantom image and a flood field image, and it will give you quick results for your resolution, your uniformity, your noise, and your contrast to noise. So it's a quick and easy check there. Everything is automated. You bring in the image, and the system will calculate it automatically. Comprehensive cone beam CT utilizing the existing CAT fan Phantom, typically included with the CAT fan system. I'm sorry, the cone beam CT system for the various Linacs, either the Electa or Varian. And then we also can analyze the 600 series as well. So you've got the 503, the 504 for Electa and Varian, and then the more diagnostic side of things with the 600 and 604. So those are all Phantoms from Phantom Laboratories that can be analyzed within the PIPS Pro software. And we have on the right, you can see it's color coded for your pass fail. Again, everything is automated and quickly analyzed. Tests for uniformity and noise, Housefield unit constancy, geometric distortion, splice thickness, low contrast visibility, low contrast detectability, and again, everything is found automatically on those Phantoms and calculated directly. So then moving on to our MLC tests, we've got what we call true leaf speed QA. We actually have log file based tests for travel speed and your leaf speed loss, your segmented IMRT, either step and shoot or a moving window IMRT with the 4 cardinal gantry angles. And then also a leaf position repeatability. And like I mentioned, it's a true leaf speed. We actually look at the leaf speed of each individual leaf and report on each individual leaf speed error. As you can see on the right is the graph functions, the visual functions of each individual leaf. The central leafs doing a much better job just because those are used more frequently and tend to be lubricated better and slide a little better. The outer leaves that aren't used quite as much tend to be a little more problematic, and you can see that result here on this particular test result. But you can see each individual leaf is indeed accounted for. And then we also on the left upper left of the screen, we show those top 10 culprits, I guess, if you want to say, the worst, the 10 worst leaf results for specific leaves on the 2 banks. Then we also have our image-based tests, which include our multi-port image, our picket fence type test, leaf position accuracy, and leaf transmission as well. So those are all incorporated into the image-based MLC test functionality of PIPS Pro. And then the radiation light field coincidence, we have what we call the FC2 Phantom for that, and the FC2 Phantom is a Phantom that allows you to do 10 by 10 or 15 by 15 light field radiation field coincidence. It's got embedded fiducials in the Phantom. The software will localize on those specific fiducials, and then give you a highlight of where the radiation edge was found. And then in the results page here shows you in a Cartesian plane how your not only your central axis point of the field, but also your field edges are accounted for within the test results, and gives you a pass, fail, or caution on those as well. And then we do a Starshot analysis. Can be used either EPIT or film. We do gantry, collimator, and couch rotational accuracies. And it's just a one-click analysis. You just need to click on the center point anywhere within the center of the Starshot. The software will find and localize on the center. And then according to TG-142, you will get your smallest circle that incorporates all of the rays of the Starshot. So it's a very quick and easy, and again, automated results tool for Starshot and your gantry, collimator, or couch rotation. The automated Winston-Lutz test, we've got both MLC and cone-based QA. The image here you can see is obviously MLC-based, but it will calculate those optimal 3D shifts and can utilize any just about any type of Winston-Lutz Phantom. We've got a couple of different offerings. As you can see here, we've got our pointer Phantom. This is our basic one that just sits on a carbon fiber standard. We do have a 3D micro adjusted with micrometer adjustable pointer as well. And then we have a basic Winston-Lutz cube that's available too. So we have various solutions for that. But you can also utilize your Linac supplied pointers as well. So it gives you the options for just about any type of Phantom. And then we also have a IGT module. This is basically utilizing something like our Mimi Phantom or cube-based type Phantom for MV and KV offset tracking and your 2D, 2D, and 3D, 3D matching. It's a very quick and easy review, allows you to enter in the data and then just do your trending and see if there's any degradation or errors in your offset on a day-to-day basis. So that was kind of a quick run through of the modules that we have. So I'm just going to jump in the software. Like I said, I'm not going to do a full run through, but I'm just going to show you some of the navigation, a couple of the different tools that are available within the PIPS Pro. And if any of you would like to see some of the tools more in depth and with more detail, please feel free to contact us, and we can set up a one-on-one demo for you to show you the software more in depth. But I'll just jump out of here and just jump into the software. So as I mentioned, this is our dashboard, if you will. And with the dashboard, it shows you not only your last analyzed date, but your last analyzed result as well, showing you either green, red, or yellow for pass, caution, or fail. And they're also shape oriented too, square for a pass, circle for a fail, and a triangle for a caution, just for issues with determining color within the system. So I'll close that out. Oops, let me jump back in there. And basically, you've got your shows you always which is your active Linac. So here we've got Maple Hospital's TrueBeam. I can jump into our system manager, and this is kind of where you set things up. As I mentioned, you can set it up for enterprise, and which we call divisions here. So we've got a large master group and individual departments themselves. For example, here Maple Hospital, and you can fill in that data there for the database. users specifically, put in a username and their department, what their position is, and their security level. This is where I mentioned security level. You can kind of pick and choose to allow for basic level of security where people can perform the test, but they can't get into the system manager to change things like that. And then there's what we call a super user, which has access to everything, can change the thresholds, can add new departments and users, etc. So that's part of the users component. Linux setup, pretty self-explanatory. You just kind of run through and point out what specifics of any given Linux, for example, what leaf MLC type there is, if there's an EPID imager, if there's an OBI or KB imager on there, 3D or 6D couch, etc. So you can set all that up as well. As I mentioned, the thresholds are set to follow the TG-142 guidelines, but those can be adjusted, tightened, or loosened as the user sees fit as well. So we've got that capability there. And then the Phantoms themselves. The nice thing about our Phantoms, our KB Phantom and our MV Phantom, they're actually calibrated to region of interest frequencies set by the manufacturers. So you've got your set expectations from Varian and Electa, and we actually will calibrate to those expectations. So that's a nice feature there for our Phantoms for better quantifiable results within the software. So that's kind of the quick system manager. Again, you can go ahead and pick your different machines. And for example, again, like I said, we have our Maple TrueBeam active. Our SI sales group here has a number of different ones here. So whichever one you pick will actually show up as your active one up in the status bar on the top of the screen. So you'll always know which Linac you're working with. My applications, I got Imager QA, and I'll just kind of jump in there just to kind of show you maybe I'll do a quick cone beam with our CatFan 504. Basically, you just need to direct it. This has memory, so once you go to a certain spot, it will memorize that spot. I just need to pick my my CT image set here. I got 64 images were found. Can open that up, and as soon as I open that up, it will automatically run the analysis for you. What it does, it finds and localizes on the what we call the key slice here, and once it does that, it will automatically analyze and scrutinize the rest of the system throughout. And the first page you get is the results overview, showing you your various tests and your various results here. In this case, all tests show up in an acceptable range and pass. I can click on any one of these. If I want to go to take a look at my, say, Hounsfield constancy, I can click on that. It will bring up my pertinent active slice within that Phantom and show you the different materials it analyzed. So you've got air and your PMP and your polystyrene, acrylic, Teflon, etc. And what those expected Hounsfield units should have been, and what they were actually calculated at, and what your results are here. Quick view, you can go over to here to the results page to drop down. I can go maybe take a look at my slice thickness, and here I'm looking at my step wedges for this particular Phantom image, showing you your slice thickness here, what's expected, what was calculated in millimeters. So those are all passing as well. This slice also shows you your low contrast visibility. So just kind of a quick overview of the CT tests. Another one I can kind of maybe show you real quick, our stereotactic Winston Lutz test. Similarly, load those images up. It'll automatically go to the right spot. As I said, it memorizes where those images should be found. I can open those up, and the software will automatically find that radiation edge shown in green, the radiation center shown with the green cross, and then they also calculate the center of the ball marker. And not only will it give you the errors and localization in the X and Y, or in this case, if you look over here, the U and the V direction for each individual ball image. But then over here, we'll give you the actual optimal shifts for those 3D calculated optimal shifts to get that marker in the correct central position at isocenter for the stereotactic test. So that's just kind of something for quick and easy test for the stereotactic. Then one last thing I want to show, maybe I'll show the log file based MLC QA. And that will can load up some of my trajectory files here. The very end, if I want to take a look at my leaf speed, I can open. We got a couple of different things you can look at. Not only set patterns that we offer, but then you can also look at specific patient-based images as well. So I'll bring that in. I can kind of look, and this is set to be what we call a complex, which basically just has every other leaf moving in a pre-designed preset fashion. You can see that, and if I go and calculate that, I get the like I mentioned, each individual leaf speed result here. So I can kind of hover over each one. Leaf 35 at a loss of about 1.27 millimeters per second. So that's in a passing situation. So you get, like I said, it's not an average of the open field, which some of the other systems do. This actually will give you a true leaf speed loss for each individual leaf, and not just an average over the field, which gives you much better better results and a lot more information, to be honest with you, as far as what each leaf is actually doing. And like I said, up in the upper left, the leaf speed differences, your 10 worst culprits, if you will, for leaf speed. And in this situation, all the leaves are passing, so they're all showing green, and none of the leaves are in the yellow or the red area. So that's just kind of a quick overview of the leaf speed. And Starshot, same thing. Basically, you can bring in and load your Starshot image. You do a film-based collimator image here. All I need to do is click on the center mark there, tell what type of it's a collimator Starshot. Do a quick calculation on that. Goes through, and then it gives you your again, the smallest circle that incorporates all the different rays as expected for your leaf speed, or I'm sorry, for your Starshot. So that's kind of a overview of all the some of the tests. Like I said, I didn't want to do too in depth. This is just kind of meant to be an overview. So I'm going to kind of jump back into my my PowerPoint here. And so another nice feature with our PIPS Pro software, we've got a direct upload for our test results into our QA Pilot. And the QA Pilot is our automated QA management software. And basically, it allows you to kind of track all your tests, not just your PIPS Pro tests, but your absolute your TG-151 tests, your daily checks. Say if you have a QA Beam Checker Plus from Standard Imaging, or even like a Sun QA3. We're vendor neutral with our QA Pilot, so you can utilize any number of different test tools out there from any of the manufacturers. We prefer you to use Standard Imaging's, but we know that's not always the case. It should be, but anyway. We have the ability to upload directly from our software here. You'll see there's a QA Pilot portal checkbox there, and basically allows you to upload right to our QA Pilot software. Brings in those test results, as you can see here. Quick and easy viewability of the test results. Like I said, not just only for the PIPS Pro, but your daily checks, your absolute TG-51 monthly checks, things like that. So you can bring all that data into it. And then it also has the ability to do easy and quick reporting as well for your test results. As a matter, like here you have your cone beam results here. So as far as some of the advantages of PIPS Pro, everything is quantifiable. It's not a qualitative test. It's actually quantifiable and repeatable as far as the results go. It makes it much easier for your center to become compliant with TG-142. It's a centralized database, so it's scalable to all specific needs. Again, like I said, from the largest corporate situations all the way down to the smallest single LINAC, the single LINAC center as well. Whoops. Let me get back to where I was. Forgot to shut that down. There we go. Sorry about that. The centralized database is scalable to those specific needs. The results dashboard for single view for the most recent results and scheduling. Everything is quantifiable, as I mentioned. Every test is included with the Precision Phantoms, both the Phantoms that we supply as well as the CatFan Phantom from Phantom Laboratories. It's a very intuitive, easy to use interface for each component and each application within the software. It's a smart software that locates automatically all the fiducials and the field edges, so there's less mouse clicks across the board. And as I mentioned, it's over 30 TG-142 tests in one package. So a lot of your machine QA, a lot of your imaging QA are completed by the PIPS Pro software. So it's a very comprehensive software, covers a lot of ground as far as your tests go. And then, as I mentioned, it also has that automatic update or upload into our QA pilot software. And if you wanted to, we have our keep an eye on our webinars page. We do offer a QA pilot webinar on pretty much a monthly basis as well. So you can kind of track that and schedule and register for that as well, similar to registration for this webinar here. And our product manager for the QA pilot software will run through that for you. But other than that, that's all I've got today. Like I said, this is kind of a quick and easy overview of the software. Did not go too in depth with it. Just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what PIPS Pro has and what it does. But if you want more information on it, there's a number of publications. PIPS Pro has been around for a number of years, and we've just continued to build upon it and add to it. Originally, it was kind of the MV-KV imaging QA system, but we've added the cone beam component, we've added the leaf speed component, we've added the Winston LUTs, et cetera. So, we kind of keep building on it, we keep improving it, and with feedback from users, but also prospective users as well, give us good ideas and good feedback on what to build upon and add to it. So, but if you want more information and maybe take a look at some of the publications regarding PIPS Pro, they're all available on our website, standardimaging.com. And like I mentioned, one last thing, if you want an in-depth overview of the PIPS Pro software, feel free to contact the regional representative for your area, and you can do so at sales@standardimaging.com, and that will get directed to the specific representative. But that's all I've got. I'm going to check and see if there are any specific questions today. Let's see. And looking in the question portal on the GoToWebinar, it does not look like there are any. So either I put you to sleep or I did a good job and kind of gave you a good overview. So, but like I said, please, if you feel free to contact us, if you do want to do a more in-depth look at the software, or if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Just feel free to email sales@standardimaging.com with any questions or any requests for more information. Thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to hearing from you if you do have any questions. Oh, And I do have a question. I spoke too soon. Let's see here. Is it possible that PIPS Pro picks the images directly from machines? Sort of. Basically, once you direct the PIPS Pro software to the specific directory where the images are, it will automatically direct you back to that position and give you the ability to grab the most recent images you have. Not there anymore, but again, I thank you very much for your time, and please feel free to check out standardimaging.com and let us know if you do have any more questions. Otherwise, I thank you very much and hope you all have a good rest of your day.